welcome to my first ever YouTube video. My name is Gracie and today I'm going to be creating this makeup look right here. This is only drugstore makeup, some of my favorite drugstore items. I went ahead and did this. I thought it would be a cool video to start off my YouTube channel with. So I hope you guys like it and make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave some comments down below. Okay, so I did go ahead and do my eyebrows off of camera because I actually don't have a drugstore product for eyebrows. I did go ahead and just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown, and that's one of my favorite things for eyebrows. I haven't found anything at the drugstore that I like to use, so if you do have something that you like, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below and let me know what it is that you like to use from the drugstore for your eyebrows. So I'm just gonna go in through with the spoolie on them. And I did, however, use this Maybelline Master Concealer in Fair to go ahead and carve down my eyebrows just to give it a bit more definition. And I did also use this Wet n Wild concealer foundation, concealer brush. It's just kind of like a flat brush, and it's from Wet n Wild, so that is drugstore also. And next I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyes. I'm going to use that same Maybelline Master Concealer to go ahead and prime my eyelids, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit on the back of my hand, and then with my ring finger I'm going to go ahead and take it down all over my lid and just softly pat that down. Make sure it covers any bangs so I can have a clean eyelid space for my eyeshadows, clean canvas. So for the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using today, this is the Carly Bible and BH Cosmetics Deluxe Edition eyeshadow palette. You can't find it at like a drugstore like Walgreens, but they do have it at Ulta in store. A drugstore price, I believe. Let me go ahead and look at the price on this. You know, it's maybe around like $20, but it is a more drugstore affordable price for a palette, and I do really like it a lot. It's around $22.50, and you do get all of the highlights included, and then also the shimmer and matte colors that are super nice. I'm going to go ahead and start with this color right here. It's just a neutral skin toned color that I'm going to do all over my lid just to set down that concealer that I had put on before. And this is a Morphe brush. This is the M433. I'm going to use that to press it down all over on my lid. Next, I'm going to go in with a transition color for my crease, and I am going to be using this color right here. It's a more warm toned light beige color. I'm going to go ahead and use a fluffy blending brush, and this is the Morphe G24. And these brushes are also super affordable. You do have to order them online, but I would consider them as a drugstore price for brushes. I believe they're maybe like around $5 to $7 depending on the type of brush or the collection that you are getting them from. But they are super good, and I love Morphe brushes. I'm just going to go ahead and do swiping motions back and forth. Make sure that I cover that crease, my other eye, back and forth. Make it nice and blended. I'm going to go in with this shade right here and use that also on my crease just to define it a bit more. And I'm going to use that same fluffy blending brush. I'm going to start dragging that one a bit more down, just on the outer corner right here, and then taking it back towards the crease and blending that, going back and forth. Okay, so that's what I have going on so far. Next, I am going to go in with this beautiful pink iridescent color shadow right here. I have tried putting this on with a brush before and it didn't really work out for me, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just take it on my finger and put it directly on my lid like that. I do prefer that with shimmer shadows anyway. I feel it's what works best for me and for most shadows anyway. So again, going in with this one right here, and this is how it looks. It's super, super pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that all over my lid space. That's so beautiful. And you can go ahead and see that right there. Gonna add a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go ahead and that we just put in. So I'm just gonna go lightly and then just blend that out so that there's no hard edges or anything funky going on. Just very lightly. There we go. I'm gonna take this mauve purple toned shade right here. I'm gonna take it in with a more defined brush. I'm gonna use this one. This is the Morphe E17, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it only on the outer corner of my eye just to kind of define that a bit more. I'm gonna pack it on a bit there and then slightly just take it in towards my crease. Just to add some definition. I'll make sure all the colors are blended together. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do for now with the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of my, see more of the overall picture. So for my foundation, I am going to use my favorite drugstore foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Foundation. This is the Pro Matte and this is in shade 103. I usually do use the 102, but because I am a little bit more tanned because of the summer and I was just out at the lake last week, I'm going to use this shade. So I'm just going to take some in the back of my hand. And I love the coverage that this gives. And then I am going to go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I love this. And I'm just going to take that all over my face. So you'll be able to see right away the coverage that it gives. It does conceal a lot of the redness that I have. Probably most of the redness that I have. And this is something that I probably can go on using every day because it doesn't feel super heavy or cakey on my skin. And this is a damped beauty sponge as well. For my concealer, the drugstore concealer that I love to use is this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is in shade 15 Fair. And I am going to take this and put this in a triangle shape under my eye just to go ahead and cover those dark circles. So I'm going to go in like this Just take it out like that. Do the same for my other eye. And then I'm going to take this down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow a little bit, under my chin. And then I'm just going to draw little lines down here on my forehead. Just kind of to give my face some highlight. I'm going to go back in with that same sponge and then blend this all out. To set my under eyes, I don't really usually bake. I just go in and I do powder my under eyes, but I don't bake. I am going to be using this Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 10 Fair Light. I really like this. I'm just going to go ahead and lightly put some under my eyes. I do take it in the lid and take some on the lid and put it there, and then I just leave it on top of my vanity, and that's what I use. I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. blush brush. I know it's a blush brush, but I do like this for under my eyes, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that and pat it in lightly under my eyes to go ahead and set that. And I'm just going to drag it down a little bit and then do the same for my other eye. I'm going to go ahead and take that and set my whole face with it. And even though it's not translucent, you can see that it didn't cover up or take away any of the highlighting that I had done. You can still see the different tones that I had used. For the rest of my face, I am going to go ahead and bronze up my face with this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in, I think, bronzer. I think that's what it's called. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is one from Morphe. It doesn't have a name. I had gotten it in like a pack with a few other brushes, and it didn't have a name on it. So I'm going to just use this on the perimeters of my face. Not really going to contour, but I'm just going to take it on the bottom of my cheekbones like this and just bring some color back into my face. It smells so good. I'm going to take it on my temples, a bit on the outside of my forehead. And then I'm just going to go over my nose. A little bit under my lips. And then on my jawline. And just take it down a little bit on my neck. And maybe we can do some highlighting later. For blush, I'm going to take my favorite ever. This is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in 05 Luminoso. I love this blush so much. It's so beautiful. You can see it right here. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. It's super pretty. It's like a peachy gold iridescent color. And I'm going to take this Wet n Wild fluffy brush. It's super nice. I love it for blush. Go ahead and put some nice luminoso on me. I am big on blush. I just feel like it ties the whole makeup together. Brings so much color back in. All I did was take some of that last purple mauve shade and take it all under my waterline, and then I did use some of the Ardell Wispy lashes. They are super natural and very pretty. I love how they look. And I did just do some black eyeliner on my waterline. So I'm going to zoom back out and then we can go ahead and finish the rest of my face, which we're almost done with the look. So to go ahead and highlight, I am going to use this Makeup Revolution London, and this is a Shimmer Brick in Radiant. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Real Techniques it says it's a setting brush. I love this brush for all of my highlighting, and I'm just going to go ahead and mix in these two top rows right here, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and use as my highlight. So let's go ahead and do some of this. That's so pretty. Just looks like melted glitter. I'm going to go ahead and take this a bit under my brow, a little bit up here, and kind of do it in a U shape. The same for the next side. This is so nice. And then I'm also going to take a bit on the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my cupid's bow. There we go. And for lips today, I'm going to go ahead and take this Wet n Wild liquid catsuit, and this is in the shade Pink Really Hard. I really do like these liquid lipsticks by Wet n Wild. They are nice and they're super affordable, and just gonna go ahead. I probably will have to go in with another layer of it just to really get the color that I want, but it's not bad at all. So that's how it looks with just one layer. I'm going to go ahead and try to do another. Okay, and to really finish off the look, I'm going to go ahead and use the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. I'm going to go ahead and spray that. It's never too much setting spray. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sink in. I usually just go ahead and let it set on its own, but if you want to go ahead and just pat it in with a beauty blender or makeup sponge. But that's it, guys. This is the final makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoy it and really like it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. It would really make me happy. And go ahead and leave me any comments of what you would like to see